shared their ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and they made a new design.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they were always like given the directions that follow your anchor charts. Your design should make sense, and also it meet the requirements of the properties of matter. That was our main idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
after that, so today they started making that design, and they built a shelter. And again, the shelter is only with these things
Mm-hmm.
which are available in the island. And I found that as a second grader, they did a pretty good job building the shelter with all those materials. And then we might walk them uh, to the test and evaluation zone, where they were going to see like what they did, what they could have done better, and what properties they can use, like what stuffs they can use to make a shelter, whether those things are protecting from their shelter from the rain, sun,
Mm-hmm.
that type of natural calamities.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, they will redesign, and then they're going to share their solution
Mm-hmm.
with us. So usually they share the solution with in front of the class.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we will just keep it to the teachers or something like that, because we have a big lesson coming up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you want the kids to see each other's work, right? And to
Yes,
uh-huh.
each other work, but maybe the final work. So
Mm-hmm.
the drafting
Mm-hmm.
part, maybe they can only show to the teacher,
Mm-hmm.
because redesigning, of course, everybody can
Okay.
see.
But that's the next lesson,
Yes.
right? For this one here, to kind of to if they did so much work already.
Uh-huh.
There should be maybe some kind of celebration where they see each other's work,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Sure.
Um, and and we want them to be able to remind them about the scientific language that you've been teaching them all along. This
So,
will resist water, so the foil was good, or the sticks were good because it was
uh-huh.
strong to to shade them or something
Uh-huh.
like that. We would definitely want them to do that.
Uh-huh.
See each other's work and use it. I know we talked about little checklists where they check themselves.
Uh-huh.
It could be kind of fun for them to maybe pick their favorite 3 or 2 shelters,
Uh-huh. Okay.
the ones that they think fit the checklist the best.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
So do
I
you?
don't know. I don't know. Might be, but
No.
just so it's a way to like celebrate.
Right. Right.
Although somebody's going to be like, "Oh, it didn't work. It was a fail."
No,
Um,
absolutely. I think that's a
mm,
great idea,
mm-hmm,
because you were doing this specific feedback lesson.
mm,
So maybe we can create this, and students can actually make checklist whether
mm-hmm,
the other person finished or not.
mm-hmm. I think yeah, it'll be hard to. We wanted to spin positively. Maybe for each shelter they have to think of something that went really well for
Okay.
it. You know,
So
um,
one good thing,
yeah.
and where they can
So
another
it's like when we have our writing celebration and they could write a compliment
compliment.
for every. Maybe we can make a compliment sheet
Okay.
for this.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
that way everybody's gets celebrated,
Okay.
and even the ones that are, an inch tall, there's something good about it. It was a good start. It's a good strong floor. It's
Okay.
we'll make a good
Uh-huh.
boat later.
Right. Right. So checklist
Mm,
from us
for them to
for them
check
to
their own
check,
work, yeah.
and compliment
A
from
compliment sheet for like a final celebration. Hey,
final
great.
means the next one, or once they finish the design.
Bless you.
like
Um,
like final means the next shelter
maybe a compliment before they have to break it.
before they break it.
Don't
Okay.
they have to? Well, but before they have to deconstruct it,
Okay, sure.
right?
That means not the next one. That means after the redesign the shelter and make the picture that time.
Well, like, let me see. Like, well, I was thinking that it could still be part of your next lesson. That okay, I want you. We'll do a quick,
Okay,
compliment and take the.
we can make this
It can be one of those like, oh, now we're going to move around the room, and if you kept a timer going, we could keep it moving really quick.
like today.
Yeah, exactly. It
Okay.
did. It went really
Yeah.
well. You kept track of the time, and You gave them a new task,
Okay.
and it pushed them to meet that kind of requirement. Yeah,
So that compliment can happen anytime.
anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just an idea, but
Sure.
um, since they did turn out so well,
Right. Of course.
and we won't do the feedback. It's not feedback because we don't want to
Right.
give them things to change. You know, other kids giving them, they're doing that themselves.
Right.
Just a nice little compliment,
Mhm.
and then they have to break it. So I tell you what, if I had a compliment sheet that just sat in front of their house like this, then they're going to get 6 other groups are going to compliment on it, right? And then I could photocopy that for everybody to
Sure.
have their a
Uh-huh.
copy of their house's compliment sheet.
After they in the science journal, right after they're
Mm-hmm.
drawing their picture, they can put the compliment sheet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anytime you want.
Okay.
Anytime you want. But they have to be looking at the shelter to compliment the shelter, right?
Right.
Then before they take it apart, then they go, yeah, great.
Sure.
Good.
We can do that.
Okay.
And these are very like
And we have a long time on that day, so we'll make sure that we, stop math, take a little brain break, and come back and have a little science there, right?
right.
Okay. I can take the kids for a little walk,
Uh-huh.
as for their brain break, just to get a little fresh air, water, and all that. And then
I think that would be
that
good.
was that's for Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. So I'll even write that on here. Walk. Okay. And
So
so adapting to student needs. You made good groups for them to start with, and you gave them some time to think and to stretch. You adjusted it by giving them 5 more minutes when it looked like they didn't start their sketching. They were kind of stuck on choosing their materials. That was good. Monitoring student learning. Does candidate adjust instructional strategies? Yeah, that's exactly what you were doing, right? Yep. And you did some good coaching individually with the tables to help them move along and facilitated it when they needed help to get along with each other or to move forward.
mhm.
Does this candidate's lesson help students learn to access, interpret, evaluate, and apply information? It's hard because they're so young for them to be thinking, oh yeah, this will resist, this will repel. They just wanted to put things together.
Right.
They wanted to build, didn't they?
They want to do
But it was a great time for them to do that. And then I think as they started seeing, I think it was first Sam's table who started using the tape to build the walls. And then it spread to the other 2 tables.
Right.
And it was the last time. It was the last group finally over there were like, okay, this is taking too long.
So they tested whether the glue goes.
They tested,
That's
right?
what I can write. That they tested with the glue and the stick, and it was not working.
Yeah, that's right. Good. Well, you did a very nice job on that. I like the way you used the word engineers in the to talk to the students. Like if you're an engineer and you want to think like an engineer, then you do this. Okay. Yeah.
Because in the science unit, these words that they test and evaluate. So I need to also remember that what they did. Did they glue with stick? It didn't work. Then they use stick and tape.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Those are some of the things that they learned, and it's a good thing to just. I mean, hopefully, when the kids are using scientific language to describe theirs or what they did, they'll start to say. They'll say the easy thing. I tried the glue, but it wouldn't stick. Like, well, then what'd you do? Okay, what did you think?